Today, our topic is about word pairs. This is an antonym activity, which means we are going to be looking at pairs of words that have an opposite meaning. If you are ready, let's begin. First, we'll look at these 6 questions. Each question has one word that's underlined, and you are going to be identifying the word that has the opposite meaning to that word. The answer choices are on the top. We have odd, beneficial, ambiguous, clumsy, guilty, and exact. Number 1. My mom gives clear instructions for cooking her favorite dish. What's the opposite of the word clear? Well, it's probably something to do with being unclear. Okay, so the answer should be ambiguous. Ambiguous means not clear. Number 2, the figure skater who won an Olympic bronze medal was quite graceful. Okay, so here we want to say that the figure skater isn't graceful. So what's a word to describe that? The answer is clumsy. Number 3, making a decision early in the process can be detrimental to your life. Here, we're trying to say that it's actually a good thing to make a decision early in the process. So, what's another way to express that it can be a good thing to make a decision? Yeah. So, the opposite meaning of detrimental is beneficial. Number 4, we need the approximate dimensions of your room before we buy a bed. The word approximate means roughly, right? We don't have. Yes, the answer here is exact. Exact means we can pinpoint the dimensions. And number 5, after the cookies went missing, the dog and cat looked innocent. All right, we want to express the opposite of innocent. The answer is they looked guilty, right? Because probably they ate some of the cookies, if not all of them. Number 6, how many addresses on the street have an even house number? All right, so what's the opposite of even? Well, the opposite of even is odd, okay? An odd number. All right, now we're moving on to a next set of questions. Here are the answer choices: bright, rigid, plentiful, crude, slight, and strong. All right, number 1. After the famine, food became scarce. Right. So the hint here is in the word famine. What does that mean? Yeah, usually during a famine, there's not enough food to go around. But afterwards, when it's over, food should be more plentiful. Okay, meaning there should be more food after that happens. Okay, number 2, the bank offered flexible payment terms on student loans. Okay, so the word here, flexible, is underlined, and we're trying to decide what the opposite meaning is. So if the payment terms are not flexible, we say they are rigid. They are rigid. Okay, that means They can't really help you adjust the timing of your payment or any interests, okay? Number 3, there was a noticeable difference in my health after taking vitamins. Okay, what's the opposite meaning of noticeable? It means we can't really see a difference, right? So the word choice here should be slight, a slight difference. Number 4, many celebrities have sophisticated handwriting. Okay, so what's the opposite of sophisticated? It's crude handwriting, okay, meaning not so great. Number 5, delicate fabrics can be thrown straight into the washing machine. Have you tried that before? Yeah, usually it breaks the delicate fabrics, right? So the opposite of a delicate fabric is a strong fabric, okay? Number 6, the highway lights were quite dim after dark. All right, the word dim means you can't really see it. So the opposite of that is, yes, answer choice 1, bright. They were quite bright after dark. Now we're moving on to the last 6 questions. The answer choices are acute, awkward, willing, optional, localized, and cheap. Number 1, it is mandatory to wear your seatbelt when you are driving. Okay, when something's mandatory, we must do it. Yeah, the answer should be optional. It means you have a choice. Number 2, kids were reluctant to return to school after the coronavirus scare. Okay. So reluctant means they don't really want to return to school. Yeah. So the opposite of that means they are willing to go to school. Okay? Number 3, the mayor predicted that an earthquake would result in widespread damage. Okay, widespread damage means a damage that has affected a lot of people. The opposite of widespread is localized. All right, number 4, he bought a costly townhouse for his daughter after her marriage. The opposite of costly, meaning expensive, is cheap. Great. Number 5, people with chronic back pain should get it checked out as soon as possible. Chronic means a back pain that has persisted for a while. Okay, and what's the opposite of chronic? Yeah, it's acute. Okay, something that hasn't lasted for a while. Something that has been relatively short term. Number 6, the dog was easy to train. Okay, how do you say that the dog was hard to train? Another way to say hard. Yeah, we can use the word awkward. The dog was awkward to train. All right, if you found this video helpful, I hope that you'll give it a thumbs up and that you'll subscribe to my channel. I hope to see you next time.